Welcome back to the guide series. Now, today's episode will probably be a quick one. I just want to let you know that we were able to get the recruiting mission done. We recruited 12,000 units, a total of 1,000 of the higher tier, and 1,000 of the higher tier, and 2,000 of the lower tier. So next time this mission does start up, because we can do 865 units recruiting at once, unless we do more of the training grounds, upgrading them. Um, so with that, we could do still with 12,000 units. It would just be um, the first four times with the higher tier. The lower tier we need to do twice, but those will use about 12 hours. And then the higher tier will have to do one more of 135 units, and then the higher and the lower tier will have to do two more times, which is 135 times 8, because there's 4 barracks that can do that. So pretty much, we got the mission. Every time this mission comes up, we can get about 12,000 units. Now, in the last episode, as you can see here, yeah, we did recruit the 12,000, like I said. But next time we might be, if I can get more of our training grounds up. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but if I can, then we can recruit a little bit less than that. And get the same amount of points. So we totally got this mission done. It ends in a few hours anyway. So if you look at the events and you look at the not that one, the recruiting mission, we got 285, 220, 3,208,000 points out of the 225, 400 that we needed. So we could recruit just a little bit less than that if we needed to, but I'd rather have a little bit more than a little less, and we get more points for the mission. We're not going to get ranked high, but that's okay. I'm still going to be trying to work on the barracks, or for our next upgrade, 8-day upgrade. We have everything required for it, except the resources, which the resources, at least for the iron, we pretty much have the iron. I mean, we have 600 and we need another 1,000, another 4,000, which is not hard to get. Stone will be a little tricky. We need 4 million. We have almost a million. And the wood and food we should have in reserves, if we don't get it by then. And the next mission in this mission week is gonna be gathered. So as of right now, I have all my main army is out, just at the fort. It's gathering here. Oh, it's him. So we're gonna bring back all my marches, um, just so we can, start to gather resources, because that mission will start in about 4 hours. Now, this account might not get it done. Usually this account can't get it done. The other accounts can get it closely done. And also, just a note, the game I had last night, I haven't started editing yet. It was a very, very late game. I didn't get home until like 12 o'clock, and then I, didn't get to bed until 2. Um, but yeah, so that game, I'm gonna try to work on it later on today. Um, just so you guys know. So, on point of this, so let's see. So we had 12,000 new units. Um, so in total now, we have 3,000 in the higher tier, which is outrageous. 571, and then we have 12,000 on the tier that we just recruited at. So this is the one that we just recruited at, which is a lot of units. So we're at 149,000. So every time we recruit, we can get about 12,000. So we just gotta make note on that. Now for the last mission, which will start on Sunday night, which I probably won't do a video. Can we split this 50-50? That's my next question. 50-50. So yeah, we can still do 50%. Because that last mission is ASCII, attack. So we'll put 50% of our army away. We can still do it because we're still under that. As long as we don't recruit too many, we should be good with that. So really quickly, before I send out for gathering, I just want to look at the stats of how many units we physically have. I know we lost about 1,400. Go to count details. It'll tell you everything you have. So we have 4 marches. We don't have any of these defensive things, which is fine. So we have 3,000 of the higher tier, 5,700 of the second tier, about 12,000 of the tier below that, which is tier 6. So this is tier 7, this is tier 8. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Tier 8, tier 7, and we were recruiting tier 6s. So that's what these are. Tier 5s, about 7,000. Tier 4s, you know, just a few. We got a lot of horses because I was recruiting those at that stage. Tier 3s, just a little bit. Just a little bit, like I said. I'm not doing any more recruiting of those. And then we got tier 1s. So we got tier 3s, tier 2s, tier 3s, which we got about a little bit from them. That was from earlier on in the mission state. Now, there are some quests in here, I believe, for recruiting orchids and stuff like that. We can do that very quickly. Whatever, it's only 50, so it's just get that mission done. Only 50, takes 9 minutes to do that, and we'll get that done now. Just to get that mission completed. What else do we have in here that is recruiting soldiers? We have this one, which is, I don't know if this one we can do, but we'll look. Yeah, we can't do that. We get 20,000, and we can do that later on as we recruit more. I'm just looking for the lower tier. See, that's 5,000. We can recruit these guys here. Yeah, this is the lower tier, so we're just gonna only get 5,000. So we'll 5,000. Get that done. And then, oh, we got some recruiting stuff here. That'll give us a little bit more points, but I'm not gonna track that because we already got the mission done, so it doesn't really matter. We get a 50, 200, 250 lawn bowmen. Oh, just one stage. Whatever. Let's see, what else do we have in here? So just did that one. That one we're not gonna do. 20,000, 20,000. So we can do these guys as well. Extra, no need, but that's okay, whatever. Just trying to get some of these extra missions that we've had in here, get them done during the, during this mission here. So, 20,000 elves. I think the elves are the higher tier. I mean, we can check. Click on this and hit go. Is it higher than what we have? Oh, no, we didn't do it. Okay, so let's do those. Those are tier 2s. Okay, got that done. We'll go back into these quests that we can do here. Again, I'm not tracking this, it's just extra points that we're going to get. And then we got these guys here, which I know we can do. Alright, and what else? Oh, there's more of this mission going on that we've completed now. If it would work. Right. So yeah, I mean, we could have done these earlier on, but it's probably easier to get them done during the mission so you get points for them. They're not gonna get many points. I don't know how many points you get per time, but you get something. Alright, so yeah, the remainder are the ones that are probably the higher tier than what we just did, and we can always do them later on. I just didn't want to have any low tier, it's only 5k, yeah, 5.7k, so those are definitely the higher tier. We can look at construction as well. We have 19. These are all the upgrades that we did in the earlier on. We're not going to collect any of these rewards. I like to have them if we really need to. And then it limited 10 soldiers. We be done. Okay, yeah. These are things that we're not going to do right now. Army quests. Yeah, the army quests are what we just did. So yeah, I mean, yeah, recruit a golem. Yeah. Oh no. Wait. Oh, that's a research. Okay. All right. So let's just quickly look at how many points now we got. I mean, 330. You know, that's not bad. I went up a little bit from all that between that we just did. So now I'm gonna go back in here and just look at now, just so you can get a sense of what we how many. So now we have 151,844 units, which is a lot more. Um, and a lot of them are the lower tier, which is fine. So again, if you look at this, you can see all these different material or different units that we just got from doing those missions. A lot of them were the lower tier, but again, like the longbow or the longer one, you know. So all these are like the smaller amounts, the level ones, but that's okay. I don't know why they had us do longbows and then not anything else, but whatever. I mean that comes later on. Um, but yeah, so now let me just double check. I believe with that recruiting that we just did, we should be fine. We're still 50% going here. So if I hit 50, it's still 71,000. Okay. So, and the next guy says we will get more in a March, which will be nice too. Um, yeah. So we will be good on that end. So because it is the next in this reset in iron. So what we're gonna do, um, let's go ahead and go to this one here and just send what we can send here. We'll let this guy be here, because it's a full amount and he probably wants a full amount. Then we'll send our remainder units here. And then how many more? Yeah, so we have 75 more units. Now, are they both stone? I know he's at the other one too. Are they both? Okay, so I really need the stone though. So I'm gonna go for stone. It will be back. I don't know when it will be back, but you know, who cares? That would be the whole march there. So now, just looking at this, we got everyone out. So we got 3 marches in full. We got 9 hours, 21 hours. So that's good. That means it will be back in the start of the mission, especially the 21. That will be good for the whole entire mission. So we won't have to worry about that, per se. Now this one I'm not sure about. The good thing is both irons are over 9 hours, so that's good. This may come back before the end of the mission, especially with someone else gathering there. No, 6 hours, so that's perfect. So all 3 of those marches will be back as the start of the next mission, which is going to be gather resources. And so we'll be gathering, mostly I'm going to be gathering the stone and the iron that we really need. The wood and food we really don't need, but I mean I might gather it depending on how much we need. But the stone we really need more of, so I'm dumping out from our stone once we have a mine for stone. And the iron would be nice to get just we don't have to use too many of the reserves. Now I was going to attack a monster, but we'll do that next time. I was going to see what kind of monster we could take down, but maybe we can do that wait before the attack mission that starts on Saturday night. Maybe we can bring everyone back. Or maybe we get this mission done quicker because we got 3 marches and they're all out. And maybe then we can do attack. I don't know. All depends on how this gather event goes. Like I said, it is starts in 4 hours from right now. And we'll see how we do. All the marches should be back well after the mission starts. So depending on how much we need, we'll get it. Okay, so before I do end this episode off, I want to make sure that my elite mine, per se, that mine that gathers the azulite, or not azulite, the crystals for the ruins, is still there, because I believe they all came back. No, okay, but I'm gonna reset this anyway, just so I know, like, how much I've actually really gonna gather during this gather event that's gonna be starting in 4 hours. If I can click on this, I can reset it. If it works. Okay, there we go. And then we'll go to the one that we're at. We're going to collect it, hit confirm, and then go right back out. There we go. And I don't think there's a need to attack because I've fully done it once, so I just wanted to reset that. So then we know exactly, like I said, I've been gathering like nuts. Like, look at all this iron food. This is over just the last 2 days. I went from one March that was getting about 11,000. And then I added more March and more in the March and got 1,500 and then 71,000. So it just went up and up and up. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow, 500? That's not bad. And there's still 2 more days. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not upgrading any other buildings until I get all the resources to upgrade the castle. There's really nothing else we can upgrade except for the barracks, which would be nice to get upgraded. Or, like I said, we could also try to upgrade some more of the grounds, just so we can recruit more. That would help us out with the recruit mission that we just ended off with doing. Um, if we do another one, that would be 130 less. So if I can get all these upgraded, then that would be nice, because I need 135 more to get 1,000 units in these, and then we would just have to do it once for the higher tier, and then once for the lower tier. Unless we decide, like I said, if we can upgrade to 23, then we need to, the next upgrade for the next upgrade for the castle would be this guy here, which is a 1 day, and the wall, which is a 4 day or 5 days. Yeah, 4 days. But what I want to do is, if I can get this upgraded, this building here upgraded, then I want to do the college, which is a 2 day upgrade, and the build, which is another 2 day. So if I get these two done, right, I'll be able to have more in a March, and then also in the research technology, in the military, if I go all the way down to here, leadership 2, which you get at level 23, see, 23, we can get more in a March, which would be nice. So that's my goal, is to, if I can get enough resources, upgrade this, and then either get both of these upgraded or just one of these. If I can get one of them, I'd probably go with the resource, um, and then get the drowns or the resource later on, because the drown will automatically give you 5,000, I think, extra. So if I look at March, or that's March, if I look at details and more information, yeah, 76 to 81,880 in one March. That's what I'm saying. Every time you upgrade this, you get more in a March. So 46 to that, I think it's about 700 or 600, something like that. 700, 600 units in a new March. Which is gonna be nice. I mean, if you look at the first one, it's 2,000, 4,000. I mean, it's 2,000. I mean, it might be more. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's gonna be better than what we have right now. Actually, I can do some math on my phone and figure it out. Actually, I have a calculator up on the computer. I'll just use that one. So if I go from 76,000 81,800. That is 5,600. So that is a lot of units. Other than that, I'm trying to upgrade the barracks or this building every time we upgrade, because that gives another 5,000. So that would divide our marches, because every time we recruit, we get about 12,000. With this, it would actually limit that down to half what we recruited the time before, or any time we recruit. So, like I said, I'm trying to, as much as I can, upgrade that building, because next, when we go from the level that we're at now, 23, we'll get 7,600 units more in a March, which is great, because then if you have that many more in a March, you can have more in a March, and you can attack higher monsters, And also will help out with other things as well. So yeah, so about 5,600 in a March, which is gonna be great. And like I said, this will give us about 700 more in a March. So probably if I get enough resources, give us a little more upgrade because it's, but I gotta first get the castle upgrade, which is gonna be a day. That'll be 8. So a lot of resources required. Almost 5 million of stone, 24 of wood and food, and 1 million of the stone, or of iron. So a lot of materials needed to upgrade those materials. We're going to be on our way. Like I said, I'm going to just keep on gathering as many resources. Now, like I said, if it's the void event, I will do the mission. The void event means you don't lose any resources or units. If it's not the void event, I probably will have to buy a shield. I don't want to get attacked. Granted, yes, I'd be lower in an account, lower in a March, which would be nice, but I don't want to lose many units if I can avoid it. And like I said, we did get attacked that one time, and we lost 1,049 units, so we've earned defense victory because of our other armies in our base. But yeah, so we did lose 1,049. And we killed 12,881 units during that attack. So yeah, so that's the stats on that. We've lost only 1,049 units, which is not bad. I mean, if you consider we're recruiting 12,000, that's like one thing being done, and we got the units back. But I'm not doing those units because they were lower tier. A lot of them were lower tier. So, but yeah. So the next time we do have upgrade build or upgrade recruiting, we just gotta do it twice. Um, twice with both account. Yeah. So we'll just have to do it once, 4 times with this guy with the higher tier, and then 139, 135 with this one after with 4. All right, and then yeah. So 1 time with the full, 2 times with full with these. So that would be 8. That would be 2 times, and then 135 after. So that would be 4 times or 8 times. We could, and since we do have 8 marches, we could up that to a higher amount, so it would be done quicker. Instead of it being in 4 and 4, we could do it twice, and I think it would be double that. So instead of it 139, 135, it would be 2 something. It would be, yeah, some weird number, but yeah, I don't really care to do that. I mean, if there's gonna be 135, it would probably be how many hours would it be? Just really quickly. 135. 135. No. 135 would be almost 2 hours. So like I said, for me to do that 2 hours and then come back and do it again, it's not, it would be fine. If it wasn't that, it would be, well, let's say 135 times 2 would be it would be 270 would be the amount, and then you just had to do it 4. So that would still equal the same amount of points. It would just be a little bit, it would be 270 instead of the other amount. So yeah, you could do it a little bit quicker, and just do 270 with these in the second group. So then you just have to do it 1 time after. So yeah, with that, we'll just do 1 time with the full, right? With everything. This one has to do 3 more fulls because of the amount, and then this one has to do 135 with each recruiting stage, and then 1 more of this with 270, which would give us the 300. It would that would give us the same amount of units. Actually, a little bit more. I don't know why, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. I was just saying, if you wanted to get it done a little bit quicker, you could with that amount. Why is it 270? Huh. That's weird. I don't know why huh. But yeah, 270 instead of 137. That's 2 times. Yeah, 2 times. Yeah. Something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna conclude this episode. I gotta go log into all my other accounts and send them out for resource gathering. So tomorrow, when I'm at my game, I don't have to worry about the mission not getting done. Hopefully, I get the mission done. But until then, I'm at the zero, and what I normally say at my videos, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Until then, bye bye for now.